Hello Pokemon Go fans, this is the first edition of what we hope will be a weekly broadcast of what's happening in the world of Pokemon Go raids. Thanks to our site, Pokebattler.com, we're able to offer unique analysis on the ever-changing popularity of raids every week. Right now, we're currently stuck in Reggie Purgatory. Pokemon Go has slowly been releasing these rather meh legendaries, so excitement for them compared to previous legendaries is pretty meh as well. Nevertheless, these mons are legendary, only available for a limited time, and as the tagline goes, you gotta catch them all. So without further ado, let's get to the most popular raid countdown. Number 10 is Tyranitar, and we can see why. Holy moly, is he useful, and constantly comes up as a top counter. Although his Rock Quick move is no longer available, and totally awesome by the way, his other moves are still super strong, and of course you want to get that candy. He's a tier 4 with an estimator of 2.19 at level 35, so you'll need 3 trainers to take him down easily. If you want to take down Tyranitar, you want to bust out your fighting mons like Machamp, Breloom, Hariyama, Blaziken, and Heracross. Number 9 is Kirlia, or Kirlia? I don't know how to say this. This mon is the second evolution before its final form, Gardevoir. Gardevoir is a decent mon that sometimes comes up as a top 6 counter and comes up consistently in the top 25 of our rankings as a defender. But we're pretty sure the popularity comes from the fact that this rare mon is not easy to find out in the wild. The estimate for level 35 is 0.29, which means you can chop off 3 limbs and still take Kirlia solo. Okay, please don't actually chop off any limbs, but you can definitely solo Kirlia as long as you're a decent level. Top counters are ghost mons like Gengar, Mewtwo, and Banette. I don't know. And steel mons like Metagross, and poison mons like Victory Bell and Alolan Muck. Number 8 is Articuno. 3 days ago, Articuno was available in Japan for a day with Hurricane. Apparently we've got a fair amount of users in Japan. I always like to say, Pokebattler, we're big in Japan. Why wasn't he available everywhere? Good question, but he's a very strong ice Pokemon, so we can see why he was popular there. We won't bother going over his counters because he's not available right now or anytime soon as far as we can know. Number 7 is Absol. Absol is pretty useless, but he's only available in raids and he is tier 4, which means you can't take him solo. His estimator is 1.69, so you definitely need a friend to take him down. Fighting mons like Machamp, Breloom, Hariyama, Blaziken, and Heracross will help you take him down. Now on to number 6. It's Alolan Marowak. He's pretty useless, just as he is in his normal form, but he's super cool looking in his Alolan form. I mean, look, he's like got fire on his stick. Anyway, Marowak takes 2.43 trainers at level 35, which is kind of surprising. I'm not sure why he's so hard to take down, but he is. Top counters are the Ghostly Gengar, Double Water Kyogre, Psychic Ghost Mewtwo, Dark Rock Tyranitar, and Double Water Gyarados. Number 5 is Moltres. Moltres is coming out this weekend for 3 hours this Saturday, so hold on to your butts. We think Moltres is the strongest and therefore super useful fire mon. Check out our recent infographic for the best counters at articles.pokebattler.com and you'll see they're mostly rock mons, including the super strong Double Rock Tyranitar, which is a legacy from Community Day, both Alolan and regular Golem, Double Water Kyogre, then back to rock dudes including Regirock, Luna Air Soulstone, and Rayquaza with Ancient Power. Number 4 is Mewtwo. We're still getting those X-Raid passes and people are still using them. Finding the best counters for Mewtwo can be complex. We recommend you check out our infographic article with him, which has a link in the comments. With an estimate of 2.69 at level 35, you'll need at least 3 trainers, and if I were going after a Mewtwo with unknown moves, I'd want an army of Double Dark Tyranitar, some Psychic Ghost Mewtwo, and maybe a Double Dark Houndoom or 2. Number 3 is Ho-Oh. He was recently out for a few days, ending on August 27th. Ho-Oh can be useful with his Solar Beam move, although Auto Suggest loves him way too much and will suggest a super low Ho-Oh in a lot of different raids, even when he's really not the best choice at all. But he is a top 20 attacker, so he's not useless. But beware of using a low-level Ho-Oh when you've probably got some better, stronger mons for raids instead. Ho-Oh is no longer available, so we're not going to go over his counters. Number 2 is Machamp. He's the strongest fighting mon in the game and is very strong counter against a lot of different mons and is a top 10 attacker in our rankings. He's tier 3 And with an estimator of 0.76 at level 35, you can totally solo him if you've got the right mons. And those mons are Double Psychic Mewtwo and Alakazam, a Fire and Flying Moltres with Sky Attack, a move that will only be available this coming Saturday, September 8th. Double Psychic Espeon, Double Flying Rayquaza, and Psychic Fairy Gardevoir. Finally, number 1 is Regirock. Not surprising, he's the main legendary out right now. So despite not being super useful, he is still popular. And he does come up as a top counter against Moltres, who will be out this weekend. So, not totally useless. To take down Regirock, you need 5 trainers at level 35 with an estimator of 4.22, which is high. So hopefully you can find some fellow raider groups. His top counters are Double Fighting Machamp, Double Water Kyogre, Mudshot Solar Beam Groudon, Double Fighting Breloom, and Hariyama. So that's it for our weekly raid report. Check in next week to see what pops up on our raid charts. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss our next video. Thanks for listening. Later.